Well, hi folks. It's become time to speak of the Mysterious Earth Conference 2025, this year's event, which is the 17th year of our conference. And I'm really excited this year because something I've wanted to do right from the beginning when we first started all those years ago was have the conference in a venue where everything would be under one roof, like a hotel. And for this year, we've finally been able to do that. So we've booked the facilities, the conference room in the Glendower Hotel in St Anne's-on-Sea in Lancashire. So for the first time ever, we're going to be all have the conference and we can book rooms, if you like, in the conference hotel. And this is one of the signature hotels for the Best Western Group. So it's a really nice hotel. There's quite a few of us stayed there last year. And it was lovely. Service was great. The people were great. Food and a whole lot. So fantastic! At last, we managed to get the conference in one place, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. With moving into this new venue, it means all the sound problems that we had at the YMCA last year will just vanish because we've not got that huge roof to echo the sound in. It's a purpose-built function room and conference facility, so all those problems are solved. And we've also solved the problem of being rushed because we had to get out for 5 o'clock from the YMCA, but we don't have any problems with that. We can carry on as long as we want. So as usual, we're going to start the conference off with a film or a video, and this year I'm going to make the video, and it's going to be on my last book, as the previous ones have been, and then my last book was In Search of Ancient Wisdom. So really excited about that. I'm making the film as we speak. We've made a good start on it, so it'll all be ready for the conference. And it basically looks at the question of wisdom and abundance and the power behind this. It's a power that has shown itself down through the millennia. So we're going to look at that, and we're also going to look at how we can use this power, how we can recognise it and infiltrate it into our lives. I've done an online course, or a few online courses all about it. They're on the website. So that's the first event for the first hour. And then we're very lucky to have Steve Maurer returning to the Mysterious Earth Conference. Now Steve's an old friend of the conference. He came for quite a few years, so this is just having an old friend back. Now Stephen's a massive speaker in his own right. He's always been right at the cutting edge of the esoteric fields that he's been studying for years, and this has been things like he's been researching the paranormal, and he used to do paranormal investigations. In fact, I think he still does. And now he's moved right through to high strangeness, which is the unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP. So Stephen has written many books in his research time. He's been on the television many times, and he also runs the Phenomenon magazine, which I suppose a lot of you might get. And he's going to do 2 talks. The first one is UAP, so that's unidentified anomalous phenomena, and the esoteric connection, which is brilliant because we're all about the esoteric. So that connects the two together. And his second talk is unidentified anomalous phenomenon and advanced studies. So this is into secret technological capabilities. So as with Steve Maurer, he's always right at the cutting edge, and that's exactly what this is. We're right at the cutting edge. So we've also having Peter Knight and Sue Wallace-Knight back. You'll all remember Peter because he's been coming for many years, and he's got a new book out. Peter and Sue got a new book out, and it's Landscapes of Memory: Questing in the Footsteps of the Ancestors. So this is what the talk will be about, his new book, or their new book. And it looks into the recent research they've been carrying out on megaliths, on our ancestors, on ancient cave art, shamanism, sacred landscapes, plus, much more. So, special book release talk there for Peter and Susan. And new to the event is Michael Vasey. Now, Gary's a popular podcast and author. He's actually authored over 50 books, believe it or not. And he studies and writes about the paranormal, metaphysics, magic, earth magic and dowsing, that sort of thing. He's an initiate of the mystery schools, like me, and he runs the popular podcast, The Magical World of G. Michael Vasey. So we're very lucky to get Gary along. He's coming all the way from the Czech Republic, which is the base of his talk, because his talk is going to be the Templar alignment, an Earth Energies trip through Chechnya. So that's going to be fascinating. So you've got Earth Energies, you've got alignment, the Earth Energy alignments, and the Templars, which of course is something that we're all interested in, I would imagine. Now, returning to the conference is Wayne Gatfield. Now, Wayne has talked at megalithic tours before, and he's also been on many of my megalithic tours. He's a leading speaker for the Philosophical Society, and he runs the Northwest Philosophical Society based in Bolton. Wayne has studied comparative religion in a very deep level. He studied Blavatsky, and the Grail myths are a big thing, part of his interest, which, as we know, is part of the Western mystery tradition. A couple of years ago, Wayne did a talk about the Green Knight, and he was so popular, people have asked him to get him back, so he's come back, and this time he's going to talk about Percival and the quest for the Holy Grail. Fantastic. So, two more speakers. Sarah Mondolini, I think everybody at the conference will know Sarah, and she does the popular podcast, The Caffeine Chronicles and Hocus Focus. And she's been at the conference, she's been attending for many years. She had a stall last year because of a Hocus Focus book. Now she's going to talk about magic in the margins, finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. So that's Sarah. And the last speaker is Nikki Griffiths, who's also been on many megalithic tours over the years. And Nikki studies esoteric, and she's been doing this again all her life. Mysticism, the Hermetic philosophy, and also including Tolkien. Now this is fascinating, isn't it? Because her talk is our hidden history through the eyes of Tolkien. Now you've got to admit that is a fantastic lineup of speakers. So I hope you can all book ASAP, and let's fill this hall up for the first year. Make it a good one. So, to book, how do you do it? Well, you go to megalithictours.com and you click on at the top Mysterious Earth Conference, and then that'll tell you all the information I've just been through. And of course, if you've got any more questions, just let me know. And at the bottom, you can just go to the drop-down menu and book how many people you want. And also, remember to book your teas and coffees as well at this time, because we have to book this up front now because it's a hotel. So we're talking about teas and coffees in the morning and the afternoon breaks for 2 days. So that's 4 breaks, mornings and afternoons. And it's £3 to get your coffees and teas, so £12 altogether. So just when you're booking your people, go down and book some coffee breaks as well, or tea breaks, £12 each. So I think that's to book the rooms as well. You have to actually contact the Glendower Hotel, and they'll give you, if you ring them up, now the number's on my website, we're in the booking area, so if you ring them up, they'll let you have cheaper rooms, because we've organised a special rate. Well, I don't know how many of these rooms we can have, so please be as quick as you can to get these special rates. So that pretty much sums up what's going to be a fantastic conference. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, it's been a dream of mine to get based into an actual hotel and have everything in the same place. So book your rooms with the hotel direct. Obviously, if you don't want to stay in that hotel, you'd rather stay somewhere else, that doesn't matter, you can just turn up on the day. But book up front, book your teas and coffee breaks, and I think that's everything covered. And please just let me know, give me an email or a ring if you have any more questions. And I very much hope to see you then.